looks like a slow night.
You come here a lot?
Not much anymore. You can believe I actually helped design this place.
Sure. It's classy. It's got style.
No way, Patrick. I can't cover you. I'm not 21. I got a call back in Chicago. I got 2 hours to learn the lines. Call Lola. Lola's got the flu. I'm sorry, man. You're on your own. I'm out of here. Hi. You guys might want to head to the Lakeview until I get another bartender. I'll serve them soda.
Oh, sorry. Looks like Mastro's a bust tonight.
Not necessarily.
Is there anything you can't do?
I put myself through grad school pouring drinks on the South Side. There you go. What can I say? I got skills.
I just bet you do.
I know you probably think I'm over-dramatizing everything here. I mean, if my vision is getting blurry sometimes, it could be something rather simple, right?
I don't think I should answer that question without an examination.
Oh, God, it's happening again.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
I haven't had anything. That's not what this is about. Oh, it usually clears up by now. Why is this happening? Oh, my God, I can't lose my sight. If I lose my sight, I won't be able to work, and I can't have that happen. Please, please, you've got to help me.
It's a reasonable solution, Your Honor. The court will have time to conduct its investigation, and Sarah can stay in school, close to her friends and everyone that she's come to know in this community. You indicated that temporary guardianship could solve the problem.
Detective Hughes, are you and your husband prepared to take custody of Sarah Travers?
Your Honor, might I have a word with Detective Hughes?
Your Honor, it's a situation I would have to discuss with my husband.
If you'd like, I'll call the DA's office and see if he can join us here.
That's very kind of you. It's not necessary. Might I have a word alone with my friend?
I'll be in my chambers. Sarah, would you kindly wait in the corridor?
Sure.
Come on.
Margot, I am so sorry. I know I overstepped, but...
I am not taking that child into my home.
How is she doing?
I just got in. I think she's still therapy.
Oh, I'm so glad she's sticking with the program.
Yeah, well, she's doing everything she can to work through things.
All right. Now, look, I think it's very important that she have no distractions, and that's where you and I come in. We can help her with that.
Help her how?
Mother!
And here she is.
You bribed Dusty to keep me out of the Rose Foundation? How dare you?
Any hits on that list of items I faxed over? Call me the second you hear something, okay? Thanks.
Omar! Jack, did you see Lucy leave?
No.
No?
You sure there's nothing missing from the safe? It looks like the thief was looking for a wallet. Craig.
Yes, it's Craig. Have you seen Lucy? Call me when you see her. Okay, thank you. She's not at Lucinda's.
She's a teenager, Craig. She could be anywhere.
Jack, you're a detective. Has it occurred to you that whoever kidnapped Rosanna, ransacked this house, may have just grabbed my daughter?
One more time. There's no proof that Rosanna's been kidnapped. There's no ransom note, no sign of struggle.
There's a struggle here, Jack. Huh? So Rosanna just handed the security code to some thug who tied up the housekeeper and may have just grabbed my daughter?
Want to give yourself a stroke? Keep going.
Lucy didn't even know she was in danger, Jack, okay? We should have told her. We should have told her that something terrible may have happened to Rosanna, and whoever did it is probably not finished.
I don't know exactly what happened, but Rosanna is in trouble. My father is a mess. He was trying to hide it from me, but I overheard him talking,
Lucy,
and I knew
it sounds like you're assuming a lot here. Now, don't get
You used
upset
the
until we
word
figure out what's
kidnapped.
happening.
Does anyone really believe that my sister's been kidnapped? Ask your husband. He was the one who was with my father when I overheard them talking. Anyway, they think that her disappearance could be linked to the break-in.
What break-in?
When did this disappearance happen?
All I know is that while we were away on that college thing, someone broke into Fairwinds and tied up Phyllis and took a lot of valuable things.
Wait. Back up. Where does Rosanna fit into this? When did they decide that she was missing?
Your sister and I have been talking on a daily basis until she fell out of touch, and I was worried about her, so I tried to track her down, and then when I couldn't, I called Jack to have him help me out. But she sent me a telegram.
And nobody thought to tell me about this?
Well, if it had amounted to anything, then absolutely, but she sent me a telegram. She's fine.
Only she isn't. Or at least they're starting to think that way. And they're at Fairwinds? No, Carly, I don't think it's a good idea that you should go over there. I mean, they don't even know that I overheard them. You and I should go. And then if we find out anything, we could call
Nice
you.
try, sweetheart. She's my sister.
Wait, hold on. Carly, I'm coming with you.
But Paul,
Come on.
Margot, it would only be for a couple of weeks. Just until the judge gets a chance to get the reports back from all the different agencies.
Jessica, you're assuming that he's going to find on your behalf.
Well, he's not going to make her a ward of the state when there's a couple willing to take her.
All right, can I ask you a question? Just why are you doing this? Huh? Really, I mean, the two of you don't even get along. She's disrupted your household. Curtis is moving home.
Curtis likes her.
Yeah, but do you like her? And it's okay if you don't. I mean, yeah, she's cute and all, but she hasn't exactly endeared herself.
Well, that's partly my fault.
Why? How your fault?
I lied to her.
Okay,
You know
fine.
that.
Yeah, you lied to her, but you lied to her because you were afraid that she was going to run away from home. But what she did to you, she did deliberately. She deliberately planted those letters in that photo album so that you would get in trouble. And guess what? You got in trouble. Your license is suspended.
I promised Bonnie I would look after her.
And now she's fixed it so you can't even see Bonnie.
Look, I know this doesn't make perfect sense,
Jessica,
but...
it doesn't make any sense. Unless, of course, you care about the child. But do you?
Dear, before you blow a gasket, I merely suggested to Dusty to give you some time so that you could focus on your healing therapy.
Was that before you wrote a check for $10 million?
$10 million?
She bribed him.
I certainly did not. It was for the Foundation for Rose.
What if he hadn't agreed to run the foundation by himself without me? Then what?
I thought that we around here had all exhaustively decided that you were going to focus on your therapy first and then on your home life second.
Lucinda, we both appreciate all your support. However, writing that check definitely crossed the line. And I think that it's best if we all just back off and let Lily make her own decisions.
You're a very patient man, Holden. I hope your wife appreciates you.
This is none of your business. Nor is Rose's foundation. Dusty and I don't need your check.
The check was not for Dusty and was not for you. It was for Rose. Furthermore, my darling, you might ponder, why did Dusty take the check? Why did he take it instead of blaming me for writing it?
You said that you and Dusty didn't need that check.
We don't.
So what's changed? You going to work at the foundation after we agreed?
No, we didn't agree. You made the decision. And if I didn't stand by it, I don't get to see my kids.
didn't you answer your phone?
I must have turned it off. I'm sorry.
What are you doing here? When'd you get home?
Is it easier to keep a secret from me when I'm out of town, Jack? Why didn't you tell me my sister is missing?
Because I'm still not sure she is missing, and until we found something concrete, I didn't want to worry you.
So what about the telegram, Jack?
I'm rethinking the telegram, Paul. It's a little convenient.
Like Paul Ryan showing up with my daughter?
Daddy, Paul is Rosanna's friend. I asked him to be here.
Well, now I'll ask him to leave.
I'm not going anywhere until I find out what happened to Rosanna.
Jack, you're a cop, aren't you? This is now trespass.
Would you shut up, please? Rosanna is missing. For God's sake, can you stop sniping at each other and let's figure out a way to find her?
I feel a responsibility towards Sarah.
Because of Bonnie or because of Marshall? Come on, Jessica. No one's blaming you if you're confused. I mean, after all, she is his daughter.
You know, she looks just like him when she's angry.
Yeah, so how can you feel something for her knowing that she's his daughter?
Well, I mean, she is his child, but it's not like he raised her. They'd only just met.
Oh, well, then it's okay if you love her just a little bit. Nobody thinks that you're foolish. I mean, you can't help how you feel. And if you feel that this is the right thing to do, then you gotta fight for her if you really care about this child. But you've gotta fight with your eyes wide open because she is trouble. I mean, look what she did to Casey. That kid hasn't been in trouble a day in his life.
Well, I guess it's about time then, right?
No. Listen, I don't want Sarah to come and live in my house because of Casey.
Come on, Margot. I mean, it's not Grand Theft Auto. I mean, he snuck her into your house and he hid her in Lisa's shop.
I know, but he's never lied to me before.
Well, he lied to protect his friend. I mean, come on. It can't be easy having a detective for Mom.
Ouch! Kind of like having an attorney for a best friend?
Touche.
Okay. Man, I can't believe that he hid her in Lisa's store. I mean, you gotta understand Casey, that his idea of taking a risk is not installing the latest firewall in his computer. Jessica, he watches the Weather Channel.
What?
He does. He does. He won't go outside without checking the Weather Channel. Tom had to buy him a barometer for his birthday. My kid's a nerd. So what am I laughing about?
Oh, I don't know. I guess because his mom's a nerd. And it just feels good.
Yeah.
Don't make me out to be some kind of chauvinist jerk. You've always put the family first. In fact, it was your decision to cut back on work and focus on family.
Wait, Holden, I can focus on family and work for the foundation. It's a small job. It's a couple of hours a day.
You have had what most people would consider to be a breakdown. You've just started therapy. You don't take on anything new. Not now. Not until things get back to normal.
That's it. Nothing is normal. Normal died when Rose died.
So what do you say?
I'm saying you're right. I'm saying that I need to get back to who I am, my sense of myself. I'm trying to figure out what that is. I've changed. Yes, of course I've changed. Anybody who has gone through something like I have gone through, they're going to change.
The Lily that I know and love, the Lily that the kids know and love, she was pretty great.
I will always be there for the kids, Holden.
What about me?
I will always be your wife. Nothing will change that.
Hey, I really appreciate everything, guys. Thanks for pitching in.
No problem. It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, still, I don't, you don't expect to step behind a bar when you're on a date, you know?
Oh, no, it's not a problem.
We're just friends.
Yeah, co-workers. Jordan's new in town, and I thought I'd show him around, so.
Right. Anyway, my sub has arrived, so you are officially off duty. Thank you guys so much. Relax, enjoy yourselves. Tonight's on the house. Anything you want, okay?
Well, I think we'll start with this. Jennifer?
Perfect. Thank you, Aaron.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
Oh, yes. Well, looks like my short and happy career as a barmaid is over.
Well, anytime you feel the urge to dip your hands into a tub of maraschino cherries, you call me, okay? I'll make sure you don't.
It's a sticky business, yeah.
And it's unkind to the feet.
For a guy who's not on a date, you certainly are knocking yourself out.
Well, they were very strict at the orphanage. Ladies were treated like ladies, gentlemen behaved like gentlemen, and we were all forced to watch the lifestyles of the rich and famous.
You're kidding.
No. We were all convinced that we were the sons and daughters of philandering billionaires.
Did you ever consider looking for your biological parents?
Well, what's the point? They're both dead.
Well, I just mean for curiosity, you know, find out where you come from.
I'm more interested in where I'm going. To the future.
Here, try this. Careful, it's hot.
I don't think tea's gonna take care of this.
Let's just give it a try, okay?
Oh, much better. Thank you.
How's your vision now?
It's normal, but a minute ago, I couldn't see anything at all.
You couldn't see anything? No light, no shapes, nothing?
I saw light and shapes, but it was like I had put on someone else's very strong prescription. I don't understand this. I just had my eyes examined not long ago. I mean, wouldn't they have found something if there was something wrong?
But let's just take this one step at a time, okay? Now, I'm assuming that since you just saw your ophthalmologist, that these episodes are of a new development, correct?
I wear reading glasses. That's normal. I got a new prescription. But then all of a sudden, I started missing things. I couldn't see a pattern in a piece of fabric. I didn't see a rack of clothes. I knocked the whole thing over. I didn't even know it was there. I don't understand why this is happening to me, Doctor.
When things get blurry, do you experience any dizziness?
I was very dizzy just now. Does that mean it's progressing?
No, not necessarily. I mean, there are any number of reasons you could be having these symptoms. It could be stress, allergies, blood pressure irregularities. You are going to need a complete workup, Barbara, okay? But in the meantime, you should not be driving.
You're absolutely right. It's quite dangerous, isn't it?
Yes. Now, I'm going to take her over to Memorial myself, all right?
No. I'm not going to Memorial. Absolutely not. No one can know about this. No one.
Rosanna was in regular contact with Paul until a few days ago.
And what does that mean?
That means we talked on the phone every day.
Did you get proof, Jack? Did you pull the records?
Rosanna told Paul she was in St. Bart's. I've spoken to the hotel manager. She was there.
But she disappeared.
She checked out of the hotel with no notice. And it seems $1 million was withdrawn from an offshore account on that same day.
Then she was kidnapped.
No, not necessarily. Honey, your sister's been known to move a large sum of money in the past. Maybe she was buying property or investing in art, bolstering Cabot Motors, even.
Then why would she stop calling Paul?
Maybe she finally realized he wasn't her friend after all.
So what about the telegram?
She didn't send it.
Then who did?
A man by the name of DeGrassi. They apparently knew each other. Rosanna was seen in his company leaving the country. The authorities faxed me a security photo showing the two of them together at the airport.
DeGrassi.
Yeah, you know him?
Maybe you hired him.
Maybe I what?
Daddy, that's impossible.
No, he was the only one who seemingly knew where Rosanna was.
Oh, So I kidnapped Rosanna and then called Jack to report her missing.
Maybe you were covering your tracks. You had your boy, Degrassi, send a telegram to you.
Why would I kidnap Rosanna?
I don't know. For some reason you've been trying to get at me for a long time. You go after my wife, you go after my daughter.
Daddy, Rosanna didn't leave because of Paul. She left because she was angry at you.
Yeah, well, Rosanna had a breakdown and fled because the Canadian authorities stormed in and took Cabot.
That wasn't Paul's fault.
Is that what you think, Paul? Was it your fault the Canadian cops came to take Cabot? Huh? Why don't we tell Lucy the truth?
Coming up on As the World Turns.
There is something wrong with you.
Is it happening again?
Mom? Are you all right?
Snyder.
Is it about Rosanna?
Lucy, I think your father's right. You should be somewhere safe until we figure out what's going on.
We all know why Rosanna left town, Craig, because she lost Cabot.
And why was Cabot taken
Because
so
the
abruptly?
adoption was illegal and his mother wanted him back.
And for the record, Paul has no motive for kidnapping Rosanna. Sticking it to you after Sherry left you in a lurch, what sense does that make?
Jack, is there any way that we can trace the bills that Rosanna withdrew from the bank?
It was a wire transfer. We're tracking it. Meanwhile, Rosanna's business card was found outside the house with the code to the security system written on it.
She gave someone the security code to this house?
Looks like it.
Are you saying that she was involved in the burglary?
Honey, I don't know what it all means.
I'd like to have a word with you, if you don't mind. Excuse us, please.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Fine, Lullaby. Thank you for asking. I'm fine. No, you're home safe. Come here. Come here.
So what is it you're not telling me?
Nothing.
Don't tell me nothing. You have a theory, Jack. I know you.
I wish I did. With no ransom note, honey, there's no way to know for sure that Rosanna's been kidnapped. And as far as this break-in and Rosanna handing over the code, it's anybody's guess at this point.
See, Jack, that just doesn't play. Because now you've lied to me, and I don't believe a word out of your mouth.
I assure you your privacy will be respected.
Oh, I'm sure you would try to do that, but I don't think you understand that I'm rather well known. I can't even walk into Memorial to visit a patient there without reporters calling me, asking me what's going on. Besides, I think you're probably right. I think maybe I'm just a little overworked and overtired and stressed out, and I'm gonna go upstairs and take a nice hot bath and get a good night's sleep.
Barbara, there's no such thing as just stress, okay? Stress at its worst can cause high blood pressure, neurological problems.
If word gets out that I am having health problems, there isn't a buyer in this country who's going to place an order with my company.
I think maybe you're overstating that.
Oh, I am not. I design every item that goes through our production line. If I am having problems, we are having problems, and my family cannot afford any more problems now that we're finally getting things back on track.
You are an extremely wealthy woman.
That is not the point. It's about my children. They work for me.
They'll understand.
And then Paul will go back to Paris, and Jennifer will go to London or New York. I have to keep my family together. Do you understand that we're doing this for my youngest son, giving him something to hope for?
You mean Will?
He's in a mental institution.
I respect your need to protect your son. But you can't ignore these symptoms. If you have a stroke, it's going to be a lot worse for your family than some nasty stories in the Women's Wear Daily.
I will not go to Memorial.
Then allow me to recommend somebody in Chicago. I have a colleague there. I trust her. She's very good. She'll take good care of you.
Okay, I'll hire a car to drive her. But what if I have an episode on the way there or in the lobby of the medical building?
You don't have anybody you can take with you, somebody you trust?
about you? Would you go with me?
Oh, I would much rather see a woman in a well-cut pair of jeans than a pair of cheap leather pants.
Yeah. Oh no. Look out. 4 o'clock. Battle of the Plaids.
You're as much fun as my brother. He's the only man that I can go fashion trashing with. Certainly not anyone I've ever dated.
But this isn't a date.
Yeah, so you keep reminding me.
Oh, no, I didn't mean...
No, I think you did.
Jennifer.
It's all right. It's all right.
No. It's not. You are a beautiful, intelligent woman. And I would love to date you. But you're the boss's daughter.
Get out of here.
No, I'm serious. I happen to work for a very exacting woman, wouldn't you say? In a family-run firm, and I'm the only non-family member at an executive level. It would definitely cause tension if we dated.
Oh, we could solve that.
How?
You could become a member of the family.
What are you proposing?
That my mother adopt you. I have really enjoyed this evening on our non-date.
Me too. Does that mean that you're leaving?
Oh, unless you want to hang around and bust the tables.
No, I don't want to wear out my welcome. But, can I at least make sure that you get home okay?
You keep this up, and I'm gonna have to send my real dates to you for pointers.
Hey, have you seen my... Oh, it's all this.
We needed a little break. Just a little quiet time. Just you and me.
Sure. Why not? You know,
This
Natalie...
isn't... Natalie, what?
Oh, no, it's not important. She's just sleeping.
Well, I was kind of hoping that...
Hold it.
Look, okay, all right. I know it's gonna take time. I know that. I don't want to pressure you, okay?
I'm sorry.
I made some popcorn.
Oh, it's my favorite.
What's this here?
I was planning on doing some work tonight.
Okay, this is it. This is my fear. That Sarah will get thrown back into the system and she'll just give up. She'll start failing in school. She'll bide her time until she's 18 years old, and then she'll just drift into a life of frustration and nothing much else.
You two reached a decision?
Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I have.
I will compensate you for your time.
No, see, that's not the issue. I don't have the time.
We'll take the company jet. Well, it'll be faster
Well,
that
it's
way.
going to take a complete day. You're going to need a complete neurological workup. You're going to need a CT scan, possibly an MRI.
A CT scan?
That's just standard procedure, Barbara, to rule out any irregularities. I mean, you must have a friend you can trust.
It's just complicated. I have a friend who's in my business, and we have a deal going right now. I can't ask her, and I have a family member, but her husband is a doctor here in town. I don't want to involve her, please. Dr. Daniels, please.
If I'm going to call you Barbara, you need to call me Walker.
Okay, Walker. Can you examine me here, but not at the hospital, somewhere else?
No. You need to be examined by a neurologist, especially somebody who is up with the latest findings.
Well, then it'll just have to be another touch. Oh,
Hey,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's, I got it. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. There is something wrong with you.
Is it happening again?
Mom? Are you all right?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you what was going on. But to be honest, I still don't know what to make of it.
It's no excuse.
What? If I had come to you, what would you have done?
I certainly wouldn't have left town with Paul and Lucy.
It doesn't make any difference. We didn't know about the break-in until after you already left.
That's not the point, Jack. The point is that you lied to me after we agreed that we would always tell each other the truth. Now, I haven't told you a lie in weeks, and I could have, but I trusted that you would hold up your end of the bargain. Why are you laughing?
You know, I know it's hard. Honesty.
Well, it is. But I'm doing it because we have a deal.
Okay, maybe I didn't want to believe it to be true. It doesn't make sense, honey, any of it. Even with the break-in, my instincts are still telling me that Rosanna's okay. Snyder.
Is it about Rosanna?
Listen, I want you to go back to your grandmother's.
I'm not going anywhere until I find out about Rosanna.
Lucy, I think your father's right. You should be somewhere safe until we figure out what's going on.
Martin! Yeah, it's Craig. Listen, can you come and pick up Lucy at my house and take her back to Lucinda's? Yeah, thank you. And can you call me when you drop her off? Yeah. Thank you, Martin. Okay. You're all set.
You know, I'm not just some package that you can ship off when it's inconvenient.
Lucy, come on. Nobody thinks that. Come on. I'll walk you out.
You'll call me.
Yes, I will call you when I know anything. Lucy? Lucy?
We just got a hit.
What, somebody tried to fence something from the list?
Several of the items on the list.
Well, what are you waiting for?
They fenced them in New York, Craig.
When he can't have the woman he loves. You are not going to accept Nick's proposal, are you? Ridge declares war against his brother.
Brooke and I were having a life, and he took it away from us. Now he's trying to make everything right by proposing to her.
I proposed to the mother of my child.
This week, nothing will ever make me give up on Brooke. The Bold and the Beautiful on CBS Daytime.
Okay, Sarah, you'll be spending the next couple of weeks with Detective Hughes and her husband. And Casey, of course.
Are you serious? You said yes?
Your mom was gracious enough to agree to take Sarah until the custody is decided.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Sarah. But understand something, I'm doing this because Jessica is a dear friend of mine and I know how much she wants to make this work.
I want it to work too.
Good. Then you can start by wiping that precious smile off your face because it doesn't work for me. You're going to behave yourself because I'm not a pushover. Ask him. You're going to toe the line. If you don't, I call Children's Services. If you rope Casey into any more of your tricks, I call Children's Services. If you disrespect me or my husband or my home, who am I going to call?
Children's Services.
There you go. I think she's catching on.
I think Sarah knows how important this is.
I hope so, Sarah. Because this is your last chance. And you, Casey Hughes, you, mister. Let's go home and check your barometer.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know what, Barbara? Here, let me help you. I got it. No problem here. No problem.
Are you sure you're okay, Mom?
Oh, I'm fine. It's Dr. Daniels here who's doused with tea.
No, I'm fine, really. How are you, Jennifer?
Oh, I'm terrific. Have you met Jordan Sinclair? He's just joined BRO as our new director of marketing. Jordan, this is Walker Daniels. Wonderful doctor.
Hands.
It's a pleasure, Doctor.
Pleasure to meet you, Jordan.
So what have you two been up to?
Well, I stopped by Fashions to see how things went with Lisa, and I ran into Jennifer in this amazing dress.
The one, I was trying on before you left.
Oh, of course. Yeah, so what do you think? What do you think? Well,
She looks, beautiful.
yeah. Yes, she does.
Well, I need to be going. Can I escort you to your room?
How can I refuse?
Me? Jordan, pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
I will see you tomorrow
First thing.
at the office, yes.
Jennifer, nice seeing you again.
Honey, don't bother waking me when you come in. We'll catch up at breakfast, all right? Okay. Good night. Good night. Thank you for coming to my rescue.
I want to see what I can do to help you, Barbara.
Must be something in the air. All the men are gentlemen tonight.
Well, ladies deserve no less. Thank you. I had a great time.
It was fun.
Good night.
You're gonna work tonight?
I was planning on it, but I don't have to. I'll do it in the morning. I'll get up early. It's okay. No. I'm happy to sit here with you.
Yeah, you sound happy.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's absolutely, that came out all wrong. You planned something really nice here, and I don't want to spoil it.
You already did.
Hold it. I can be a wife and a mother and work on Rose's foundation.
Lily, we are going in circles here.
I don't think you're hearing me.
I hear you. You want what you want, and the hell with me or the kids.
No, Holden, you're not hearing me. I'm working. I'm trying. I'm trying to. Hey, I'm trying to fix things. I'm going into therapy, and this foundation is a kind of therapy for me to help me get over my grief. Obviously, you don't like that, so I'm sorry.
So you're giving me an ultimatum?
You just told my mother that you want me to work things out on my own, and I'm doing that. So please respect it.
I spoke with Detective McCall in New York. The owner of a pawn shop on the east side reported receiving some of the items on your list.
So we get the next flight to New York.
I can fly us to New York, Jack.
No, you've done enough.
I have an idea. Why don't you guys stay here and fight it out, and I will go to New York and I will find my sister.
Jack, I'm the only one who can identify anything.
Yeah,
on
and that's
that list,
why
right?
you're coming with me,
Yes.
and you two are staying here. Jack? Honey, the kids haven't seen you in a couple of days. I promise I will call and let you know what's going on. I'll keep you in the loop, Paul. You need anything before we take off?
No, let's go. Lock up.
Sometimes I want to strangle my husband.
Yeah, but Jack was right. Craig needs to be there to identify the items that were fenced. But that doesn't mean that you and I can't investigate on our own.
You want to go to New York?
New York's just one angle. And if I know your sister, she's working 3 or 4.
On the next, As the World Turns.
I never should have agreed to buying that condo.
If you're gonna twist this around so this is all my fault, then the hell with you.
That love's gone. There's really nothing I can do about it.
Maybe it's time to let her go.
Love him or leave him alone?
I'll leave him alone. As soon as I get a little more information about Pilar.